Greetings and welcome to another one of Demonic Talks videos. This is going to be on Dark Souls 2, Sin of the First Scholar for PS4. These are actually my top hardest bosses, top 5. So some of these you may have found easier. Unfortunately for me, I found them a bit hard. Excuse me. I do apologize as I'm using my own YouTube videos or from when I was fighting these bosses to do this, so it's not really good quality, but you're not necessarily here for the quality, but you're necessarily here for what are my top 5. So let's get started. Moving down, we have Shanna, the Slumbering Dragon from the DLC of Dark Souls 2. This one took me a few tries, mainly because, I don't know, just took a few tries. He would sometimes just one or two shot me, and he has quite a lot of power. But it was pretty cool. I did, you know, eventually, of course, I eventually did beat him. This is the video of me doing it, but I don't know, it took a few tries, which, it's more than some bosses. Some bosses, I would go in, you know, first or second try and beat it, but this guy, I want to say it took like 5, because I tried different things, different types of spells, different type of magic, found out he was weak to lightning or miracles, so I went with that. Plus, he's just a really cool boss, or like a design, because he has like fire, like acid or something like that. But yeah, moving on. Next up, we have the Lost Center boss. Excuse me. Alright, sorry about that. Due to when I was playing this on PS3, due to a tip someone told me about, or like a tip on the ground about lighting it to light up the area, made it a lot easier. But even then, it was still hard beating him. Even would help. As a magic user, I'm squishy. But overall, I did like this boss. I also like the concept of, you know, lighting it to go ahead and increase your range when you actually are fighting him. But what they also did add is that when you get to low life, he even summons like pyromancies that also help you, and not help you, but to help him, because this guy's pretty fast and does a lot of damage, so that's something to be worried about. I had to summon someone just to sit there and be a distraction, honestly, but took a few more tries on the dragon. But moving on, I don't know why the Executioner Chariot boss took me so long to beat. I kept getting just unlucky with, like, when he rounds around, I would be hiding in the corner and he would just clip me, or the stupid skeletons would get me. Excuse me. But eventually, of course, I did beat him. Once you get to the end, you can close the gate and he'll get off his chariot, and then you just have to beat the horse, which is weak to fire, and it's pretty easy. It's just, I guess, getting to that part that was just so difficult for me. It took me a lot longer than I thought it would be. It took me a lot more tries than I thought it would, but eventually I did, you know, beat it. I'm glad I did. But whatever, moving on. That's not the boss. There it is. Sorry about that. I forgot audio play was playing in the background. But number 4 comes out the Smelter Demon Boss Blue. This one would be in my top, but he's the only reason why he's even up there, or why he would be up there, is because he's more cheap than I would say hard. Some of his attacks would hit me even though I'm out of, like, its hitbox range is retarded, and excuse me, like, I would be behind him. I would be behind him and he would like hit me with like a forward swing, and it's freaking bullshit. Like, I spent 4 hours fighting this little fucker. I'm so glad I finally beat him. But God, he's more cheap. Otherwise he would be #1. But he's just so freaking cheap with his attacks, and unfortunately he's just another boss that's already been in the game. Just all he does is more attacks, cheaper attacks, and he's blue. But moving on, whatever. We're at the top. My #1 hardest boss for Dark Souls 2 is the Fume Knight boss from the DLC. I'm here getting prepped because I was fighting this boss for quite a few hours too. I don't know why. He's a good challenge. He wasn't cheap. I would just lose mainly because I guess I would just be in the wrong position and he would get a good combo off of me, or just bad healing, or, you know, bad time with casting spells, not learning his attacks like that. I knew it was coming, but I still got hit. But overall, I did like him, you know, dual wielding a light sword and a heavier sword. I thought that was pretty cool. Like, I still don't even know why this was just so hard for me. But that initially is my top 5 hardest bosses from Dark Souls 2. Very short video, not much to talk about. Like, hey, here's this boss, I found them hard. You can definitely like, comment, and subscribe if you liked the video. You know, comment, you know, tell me what your hardest bosses were. How long were you fighting them? I forgot he does that where he pulls his blade out. Yeah, and that just does damage. But once again, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. Really appreciate it. But other than that, these, once again, videos, I will leave the playlist for all the bosses in there in case you want to see them. If not, until next video, ADemonic out.